Hello. I wanted to go to bed. I was just getting ready for bed, but it is midnight and GGG decided to drop the patch notes for 3.19F, the Archnemesis defensive nerf. These notes are exactly the same as the message that they put on Reddit on Friday, so there's nothing surprising here regarding the Archnemesis modifier changes. I'm not going to read through all of these one by one. I think they're generally pretty self-explanatory. They are basically doing about a 20 to 50% reduction across the board of all of the defensive modifiers for the Archnemesis mods. If you fought any of the Archnemesis mobs in the past week, you know that they do get incredibly tanky, and especially for certain builds like Lightning Conduit against Stormweaver, it has been basically just skip-worthy when you get some of those guys. This is really just exactly as we expected. Nothing new here. We're going to find them a lot easier. I am very, very excited about this part of the changes. This is really one of the big things stopping me from wanting to push a lot further in hardcore solo self-found, because the longer you fight a monster in hardcore especially, the more chances it has to kill you, especially ones like Chaos Weaver that are currently fully immune to Wither. They are now able to be affected by Wither, which is the biggest source of damage for Chaos builds. So that's going to be a huge benefit across the board in hardcore and softcore. I'm really excited about this. Will it be enough? We don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Still have the issue with rewards kind of feeling a little bit all over the place. You know, people are hunting for those God-touched monsters. So if anything, be a little bit more careful so you don't accidentally kill these monsters before you switch over to your Magic Find Culling character to try to get those big rewards. Now, the more surprising stuff is we do have a list of Lake of Kalandra changes. Most of them are focused on the Metamorph buffs. If you have fought any of the Metamorph monsters, there was a clip of Jung Roan last week where he fought one for a very, very long time and it dropped very close to literally nothing. And it looks like they are trying to fix that. It's really looking like Metamorph got fully missed as part of the Lake of Kalandra balances. Currently, before this patch, it was 100% not worth it to ever fight them. The fights were very, very long, and they dropped so little loot. Yeah, it was just a waste of time. They are increasing the chance for double rewards. They are adding 3 additional wards on all Reflection of Metamorph encounters on Lake of Kalandra, so that should be pretty notable. So at least you have a floor of the amount of rewards that you're going to get, so it's not a waste of time. They halved the amount of increased life that they get, so now they're not going to take 5 minutes to kill, even for a really good build. In the Reflection of Experimentation, they'll have 8 additional wards, and then they are doubling the catalyst there. Looks like when you're doing the catalyst one, it just gives you a lot of additional rewards, but not doubling the rewards you get from that type of encounter. And then in the Reflection of Experimentation, they will give you 8 additional rewards, so you can get like the experimental pieces for the Metamorph. But for the few catalysts that you do get, they will all be duplicated. Legion encounters in the Legion Reflections will now have double duration, so you can actually kill all the monsters. Currently, it is really awkward and uncomfortable because, you know, the Legion within the lake is kind of really weird, and there's monsters kind of like behind pillars and stuff. So that should make it a lot easier to actually pop more monsters in the Legion. And then the Effigy of Virulent Undeath and the Effigy of Wintry Undeath, their skills have their damage reduced, hopefully by a lot. That Rain of Arrows and Special Shield Throw, if you've been hit by them, there have been a lot of clips of people just getting off-screened, and that feels really, really bad. That's part of the reason why I haven't been doing Lake of Kalandra in hardcore. Abilities like that, especially when you get to those higher difficulties, are just super, super overtuned. That should go a long way to making it a lot more comfortable, a lot less one-shots. Is that enough to make Lake of Kalandra good enough for you to do? I'll leave that up to you to experiment. You know, we'll have to see how the patch goes. But, you know, definitely a step in the right direction. Looks like Trip Down Memory Lane Challenge is getting fixed, and then you can tell it to recheck achievements to run that through. Also fixed a bug when you're unable to move when you're entering the Kurui Shores, if you have the if you have that spider microtransaction. I did run into that, fixed a client crash, and then fixed an instant crash into the Tower of Ordeals. So yeah, that patch is out. If you've been a little annoyed at how hard it is to kill Archnemesis mobs, give it another shot. And if Metamorph has felt really, really bad, and you've been kind of scared of getting one shot in Lake of Kalandra. And those are the changes that have been addressed. Yeah, I will keep you guys up to date with any other news and what they're going to be working on and all that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.